This segment brought to you by Kansas Regenerative Medicine. Your stem cells, your health, your life. Okay, we're back. Have you seen the movie Revenant?
No.
No, I haven't either. But
I feel so badly because all my history nerd friends, of course, have seen it and they've argued about it. It's Leonardo DiCaprio plays Hugh Glass, who was the Mountain Man era. So that's pre-Civil War, pre-territorial period, and what would become Kansas, of course, is very prominent in that era. My friends have mixed reviews, and I can't wait to see the movie. It's just I haven't had time, honestly. But Hugh Glass really met the bear in South Dakota on the high prairie, not in the mountains, and it was the summertime, not the winter. And so that got me thinking about Jedediah Smith. And Frank, you and I, of course, remember very well the movie Jeremiah Johnson.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite movies.
Well, that's based on the life of Jedediah Smith, who actually incredibly famous mountain man of the time, a contemporary of Hugh Glass. He died probably somewhere in the vicinity of Dodge City, somewhere in southwestern Kansas is where Jedediah Smith died. And so probably not as handsome as Robert Redford. If it's a good plan, who's going to play you in your life story? You get Leonardo DiCaprio or Robert Redford. That's going to be good for posterity, but he probably wasn't quite that cute, but still a really fascinating figure.
Yeah, that was an incredible time. I mean, if you think about it, you're out in the middle of nowhere, and you're on your own. I mean, even if you're with a group of other mountain men or whatever, the thing is, you don't go to the 7-Eleven or the Kwik Shop. I mean, you are on your own. And if you read some of these histories and you kind of let your imagination go and you think, this is wide open spaces out here, there isn't a town every 20 miles, it gets rather overwhelming.
They take self-reliance to a ridiculous degree, don't they?
Yes.
I mean, really. Let's take a look at the real life of Jedediah Smith. Okay, so maybe Robert Redford's movie, Jeremiah Johnson, was not based on the life of Jedediah Smith, but on the equally colorful life of John Liver-Eating Johnson, who came along a few years later. No, Jedediah Smith may be known to modern moviegoers for Night at the Museum's character, the cowboy Jedediah. No matter, his real-life exploits were beyond any filmmaker's imagination. And like our friend Hugh Glass in the new movie The Revenant, Smith did survive a bear attack and grew his hair long to cover the scar. Smith's blazing of the South Pass through the Rockies would have secured his claim as one of the great explorers of the American West, but during the following decade, Smith also explored the Great Salt Lake, the Colorado Plateau, and led the first expedition to cross the Southwest to California, all before he was 30 years old. Having lived through dozens of narrow escapes on his intrepid journeys, Smith decided to retire from his dangerous trade in 1830 and enter the mercantile business. Ironically, being a trader proved more deadly than exploring. While leading a trading caravan along the Santa Fe Trail in 1831, Smith was killed by Comanche Indians near the Cimarron River in southwestern Kansas. He was 32 years old.
From the Land of Kansas is a trademark program that helps Kansas businesses grow, produce, process, or manufacture Kansas products. Let's meet Comforts of Home, a small retail, antique, and fine home furnishing store located at 111 East Main in Chanute. Add a rustic feel to your home with hand-painted wooden decorative items. Display your favorite photos in new or antique frames. Decorate your home with beautiful ceramic vases, candlesticks, and fun drink coasters, or fill it with lovely restored antique furniture. Come shop for one-of-a-kind vintage-style clothing, scarves, purses, and hats while you browse through an eclectic collection of jewelry or plan a spa day at home using calming soaps and lotions. For all kinds of gifts for your friends or for yourself, be sure to visit Comforts of Home in person or like them on Facebook.